dang thing because we are
All
fashionably
right.
late as always.
I have clicked the button.
So have I. Are we on? Uh-oh. See, I've been talking too much. There we go. I see myself. I see it. I think we're good. Uh-oh.
Hold on. Let me start again. Manage broadcast. Public. Good. Select a file. Downloads. Well, again, live on Jonathan's channel, not on mine.
Oh, no. Well, hey, I tell you what, Sean, while you're doing that, welcome to OnlyFrets. I'm going to play our intro.
You're live in 3, 2, 1.
All right, and now we're back. So, Sean, you having
No
issues?
intro on my channel today.
No intro on his channel. That's okay. That's why we have two separate streams going. So my name
Let
is
me
Jonathan.
make sure.
That is Sean.
Sorry, go ahead, Jonathan.
No,
My
that's
bad.
that's good. That's good. He's working out the finer things, as noted by our 12:12 start time. So as you can tell, today has been thrown off pretty dramatically. Sean's having some family things going on, and that's okay. Family comes first. Ain't that right? We don't need
That's
the
right,
OnlyFrets jumping in there to get in the way of family. And then I supposedly had a bunch of work things going on, but naturally in the corporate world, things are ever changing, and all my meetings today got canceled and moved to another day. So, yippee. Today's episode is sponsored by Dunkin', by the way. Not because they provided any free coffee, but it gives me the energy to do this today because I've been very, very busy. So, and then I know I'm talking a lot, but just while Sean's doing that, maybe halfway sponsored by Cinedoo. They sent out the LiveDock A20 to me recently, and I just released a video on this thing. It's a little sound card. I'm actually using it right now. You may have noticed the lack of a microphone in front of my face, and then the headphones. I normally don't wear headphones for these things, but I'm actually able to use my shotgun mic now, which is something that I really wanted to do for these live streams, and the Cinedoo LiveDock A20 has made that possible at a very nice price. So I do have a link in the description of this live stream, and then obviously on my channel there's a video where we go into more details on what this thing can do. But super simple setup in my case. Cinedoo LiveDock A20, Sonic 8 Pocket Master, and because we always talk about our guitar, this new to me Gibson SG Junior, so 2019. And this, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I was a dummy when I sold the one that I had before. This one's here to stay. This is probably my favorite guitar model. I know I love Les Pauls, but the SG Junior's always been this alluring thing. And I'm gonna have a video on why I like SG Juniors so much. So
SG is just one of the coolest body styles.
it really is.
Like,
it really is.
Yeah.
As noted by the one that you're holding.
Yes, not an actual SG, ye old Harley Benton. But yeah, the polar opposite, in fact, of what
exactly.
But an SG is an SG. When you, it's just the carve on the back, the thin body, like how it kind of just really gets right up under your arm with no problem. So real quick, we're
we might act like children, but it's not made for children. It is. Kids are not allowed. It's after hours in the middle of the day. Yeah. Yeah, it's because I have my 61 standard. That thing is awesome too. But yeah, the SG Junior's just been one of those things where it's like, you know, oh, okay, so hang on, we have some comments. First and foremost, Play Gibson. If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. That's the guy that I sold my Youngblood SG Junior to, I believe. I had a week where I sold to a bunch of people, and I can't remember if that was his username. He said, I never liked the SG models until I broke down and bought one. Figured I should own one since I never had. Now I have 3 of them. Yes, that's exactly how I am. I never really cared for the SG. I was always a Les Paul guy, strictly. And then finally found an SG that I really liked, and I was like, that's it. Now I just like SGs. He also said, and he said, yes, that is him. Hi, man. Thanks for jumping on. He also said lots of latency on my end and no sound from the other person. So, Sean, they can't hear you, buddy. I don't know if that's a me problem or what.
I don't know. Let me check my settings.
I've got audio on my end from you when you talk.
So when I talk, it's tracking for you?
Yep, bars are going up in OBS.
If you're in my chat, can you hear me? I've got 2 viewers. Hit me up in the chat and let me know if you can hear me.
He said no sound from Sean at all.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Now Sean's sound is back, but bad latency. I wonder if it's a stream. It must just be an internet thing. I'm not entirely sure. We had some issues, again, noted by the late start time, even though it's way earlier than normal. But maybe it'll work out. Sean, they can hear you, but there's some bad latency. So maybe the stream will just kind of pick up as we go. But we'll troubleshoot as we go. So we are on a little bit of a time crunch today. We're going to try to end it as close to 1 as possible, 1 Eastern, and it'd be 10 for you. Correct, Sean? 10 a.m.? Oh, Sean left. Hi, Sean. He said, I'm done with this. He's here. Yeah, I got you.
Sorry, I tried disconnecting from a VPN and just being straight on the internet.
Yeah. Play Gibson's back here. He said you dropped off, and then he said there he is. I'm assuming that you're back on all channels. So like I said, we're trying to, now that our troubleshooting's done, maybe that was a little bit of fun for us. We're trying to end it. It's Sean today. I know it. It's a nice change. We're trying to end it around 1 Eastern time, and I think that's 10 a.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific time for Sean. He's got some stuff to do, like I said. But regardless, we're going to have some fun while we're here. So you may have noticed by the title of both of our streams, what does playing with feel mean to you is what I say. Because you got a lot of people that see people just absolutely ripping it. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. And there's always those jokers in the comments like, man, it's just a bunch of notes. You need to play with feel. There's no feel. It's just... Sean, what are your inputs on that? Because I have my own thoughts on it. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What does it mean? What are they even like?
Hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Maybe that's like playing with feel. It's just like lightening your touch so that you can dig in later or something. But I think it's just something that people who don't like your brand of music say on the internet. That's my take on it. Is it's like it's a thing they can throw out to what, like, straw man how you like what type of music you're playing. It's like
Right.
Tim Henson obviously plays with feel. So does Satriani, so does Jimmy Page. Like, playing with feel.
Yes. I think a lot of it stems from jealousy, honestly. Um, Play Gibson's still saying there's no sound on your end, buddy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. Just so you're aware. Yeah. So I have no idea what's going on with that. I don't know whose end it's on. We're just gonna have to kind of roll with it because if we're gonna spend an hour troubleshooting. So for anybody that's either in
Yeah.
here watching it, where he said you can kind of keep going in and out, but I digress. Anyway, yeah, he said you're going in and out. But anyway, so yeah, anybody that gets on there and is like that sees somebody that's clearly talented. Like I forget his name, but there's a dude that I just saw on, I think it was Instagram, on Reels and stuff, and he plays Les Paul. I think he's somewhere European, some kind of something like that. And man, that kid can rip. I'm telling you, he don't miss a note, and it is crazy. And he's kind of played on the joke because he's kind of like one of those like just fly by night, not fly by night, but like overnight celebrity kind of people. I think, and he's just killing it, and he's just kind of playing on the joke of like, oh, no feel, and then just like, because yeah, it's like to me, the feel thing comes into where you want somebody to just go. You just want a bunch of bends, You don't want you don't want the
Yeah.
You don't want all that. And it's like, I get it, maybe. Steve I seems to get a lot of that flack. I mean, Tim Henson now, but like Steve I was the guy back in the day. He didn't play with feel. But someone like Eddie Van Halen was, but I was gonna say someone like Eddie Van Halen gets a pass for some reason. Because he kind of did the same thing. I've never understood that.
Yeah.
No one ever says that Eddie Van Halen didn't play with feel. And it's like, it's so contradictory. And I think it's jealousy. It's people saw Eddie Van Halen as like this innovative person, which he was. But it's like everyone doing anything after that, doing the tapping and everything was just trying to be Eddie Van Halen, and it's not original, and it's just, you're a copycat, and it's no feel, and it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Even that's not a valid argument. Like, even if you're trying to copy him, it's called inspiration. You're not trying to play Eruption note for note and claim it as your own. It's, I don't know. It's just very strange,
Right.
Phenomenon, the playing with feel thing, and I've just never understood it. Play Gibson says Taj Farrant, I think that's how you say it, plays a lot of feel.
Well,
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just trying to read my comments as I got it. But is that the kid that wears the big hat, the big circle hat? It looks like a little top hat thing.
Could be.
If that is who I'm thinking about, yes, he plays with a lot of feel. But he's what's that one girl's name? She plays the SGs too. She's like 18, Gracie Bauer, I think. Grace Bauer, yeah. Oh my God, she's.
Oh, Grace.
I come across her videos sometimes, and every time I do, she's like ripping on a nice SG, and I'm just like she's not the biggest, fastest player, but she's playing the blues and she's doing it well. She can rip.
She can rip.
Right. Yep. Right. Yep. Hmm. Yep. Um. Yeah. Randy Rhodes. Randy Rhodes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I don't either. Yeah. 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 I need to take 2 seconds, really quick. Okay, so for everybody else, first off, Clay Gibson says Martin Miller is good too. I don't think I've ever heard of Martin Miller, but he says he does a really good cover of Sultans of Swing. So my laptop is here instead of plugged
Nice.
in over here, so I can actually read the chat, which is why I'm more interactive today. However, my battery's about to die, so I need to get my charger because the hits keep coming. So give me 1 second. Stare at my beautiful SG Junior, and I'll be back. Got it. Give me 1 second. We're gonna get this live streaming thing done right one of these days. I promise we will.
One of these days it's gonna go off.
Yeah, sometimes it will, and then sometimes it won't. So, did I miss anything, or am I just?
No.
Gotcha. Alrighty, cool. Well, I'm back. We can actually finish our stream. So yeah, playing with feel. Like I said, it's a controversial thing, I guess, but yeah, that's kind of where I stand on it. I just think it's jealousy.
I think if you're
Or if you're a blind guitarist. If you're a blind guitarist, you're playing with feel.
if you're yeah, and you're only playing with
Yeah, you can't sight read it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any
Um. Yeah. I've gotten a lot of, and this it's funny too. I actually forgot about this. Um, I had a couple sponsored videos. You might have noticed I've not had a Donner video in a while. They did reach out to me a little while back about some stuff, and I don't know if they forgot about it or if there was like some issues with kind of stuff going on in the world right now. But I have gotten in touch with them, so I'm supposed to have a couple of different Donner things coming, which is interesting and fun. Some Joyo stuff coming, supposedly. X5 actually reached out to me too. That'll be fun. So we're gonna do that. It's not a wireless system. It's something else, which I've actually tried to get before, so that's kind of cool. Obviously, the SG Junior video will come out at some point in time. Do I have any other interesting videos? I've got a bunch of them scheduled that are just kind of more review stuff, not really a lot of topic stuff. I plan on doing a collection video, guitar collection video, talking about kind of what I still have, because I have kind of done my, I don't want to say annual purge, but I've sold a lot, and I've still got a couple to sell, but I'm replacing them with other things. So I don't know. I think I'm getting kind of to a point where I'm trying to find things that I want to keep, because right now I've only got like probably like 4 or 5 keepers, like indefinite keepers. Other things are kind of like just play them for a little while, pass them on, you know how we do. But yeah, that's kind of it. Just kind of more of the same old. Couple topic videos to talk about. Other than that, yeah. Yeah. I'm still just. I got an interesting comment on the continuing saga of Jimi Hendrix hate that I seem to, whatever. I don't know. You can't talk about Lord Hendrix.
The never ending, yes.
Well, what's funny is I actually put a response. I think I took screenshots of it and put it on Instagram. And it was a very like teenage boy response, but I was like, you know what, whatever. But interestingly enough, when you go on to that video and look under that comment where I replied, it's not there. But I posted it. I have the screenshots to prove it, so I don't know if YouTube took it down or... Yeah, I know. I'm like, that's why I always screenshot it, because usually when I reply like that, they delete it. So I'm like, nah, we're not playing that game. We're not playing that game.
Playing guitar is hard to begin. Endless journey, and that is part and parcel to that video that I posted. Race, it's a ride.
It's also not a freaking competition. So stop trying to make it a competition. I mean, unless there's like a riff contest, like that's different, but it's not the general spectrum of it is not, this is a better guitar than yours and I can play better than, it's not like that. It's, you're having fun. That's, you know.
If you're in Nashville,
right.
Then yeah, you're
Yeah.
doing this for fun on YouTube.
I don't either.
Can't see it, but
No. It's before the internet implodes. I don't hate Jimi Hendrix. Do I think he's maybe a little overrated? Yes, I do think he's a little overrated. He was a good player, but I'm not going to sit and say he was like the best player. Same with at the time. At the time,
He was at the time.
yes, I'll give him that. Right. My thing, and again, I have the video about it, is his Woodstock performance of the Star Spangled Banner. Right. So, right. So it's people sit and just gob on that thing about how good it is. And to me, like, I get it. I understand at the time, everybody says it was a protest. He has said himself, it was not a protest. It was not a political message. It was just him putting his spin on the national anthem. Cool. Whatever. I don't like it. Sue me, fight me. I don't care. Don't like it. To me, it's a wall of noise. It's very Jimi Hendrix. It's very of its time. It's very whatever. But when people defend it as a protest, when people say that it's like the greatest thing ever, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. Right. Just because it's the national anthem doesn't mean it needs to be like. Did everybody like Fergie's national anthem? Do we need to talk about that one? Same difference. Same difference.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, fair. Like 90% of that now. I hate the first person in America that's ever hated a but Jimmy's one of those, like, he's a protected class guitar player.
And it's only accentuated more when they die. After their death, it's
Right.
like, oh, you really can't do it. And it's like,
Exactly.
no, I can say whatever I want, you know? Like, just because he died doesn't mean that the one thing that I don't like, now all of a sudden I like it. Like, I'm not fake like that. Like a lot of people are. Yeah. Yep.
Say hi to Stealth Guitar Lighter. Every time they stream, I believe it's Sundays and Wednesdays, no, Thursdays and Saturdays. 1-2 spelled 812. Really great video. Some videos on there, a backing track for him. Videos, which was super, like, honored that somebody wanted me to do that for them. So that was really fun. And that's when it is. Yes, Tuesday, Thursday. If anybody
Yes. I know.
Instagram with a bunch of guys, buddies that are also dad memes, right? That's all. Just memes and videos. Only dads. Like this idea where I
Mm.
can just kind of bust it, so that was whatever I want with it, episode per episode. So like tone deep episode. My dad. Very interview where I try my best.
Yeah.
Episode 4, same thing. Conversational back and forth in that one. Next step for the love of the community and circle that I kind of run in. Really good video recorded, a little song on top of forward releasing that. And with you,
Right.
just really rather than just be all one thing. I just like do all this stuff. And then I did that for
Nice.
one, and that was
Yeah.
fun. So excuse me, 3 other tone deeps throughout the double build this, but cracked the whip on me. I was like filming
Good boy.
video. But that one will be fun. Yeah, you get plus now we're one step closer to the
Nice.
what I got coming up.
Wow. Nice.
We just hit and that would be
Nice.
okay.
Various reasons.
Very
Ah. That's a good one. Right.
which is
Well, it's also something you got to learn how to do. It's not something someone can teach you necessarily. It's your feel. If you feel like sweep picking everywhere and doing it, then do it. If you want to do big bends everywhere, do it. That's on you. That's your feel. So I actually have two things. So one,
100%.
I did forget to mention something else that I was doing. Just filmed it. Super proud of this, and it should come out right at the beginning of June. I did do a video for the new Bogren Digital contest that is out now. They are running it through, I think it's June 16th, but check them if you want a chance to win some little bit of cash and a really cool Bogren product. Those are always really fun contests. They give you a drum track and you just write to it. You can mix and match, do stuff like this one. I took a lot of time doing it this time, and I'm super proud of what I came up with for it. So make sure you stick around for that. Secondly, yes, they are, and I haven't done one in a while because I got so discouraged from like feeling like I gave it my all, but then you have people that are literally playing with more feel, I guess, meaning they're going like that, and they win every time, or they got their 8 strings out and they're just jinting all over the place. Right. So there's that. Secondly, you mentioned something about the swampy blues track that you needed to make. What does swampy mean? You know those guitar terms that we use was, oh, it's a creamy tone. That's you know, what is a swampy tone? Swampy blues thing.
But yes or no after. So
The swampy blues. I don't know. I'm not a big blues listener. To be honest with you. Stevie Ray Vaughan?
okay.
I don't know. Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay.
Blues, and I to the world. John Fogerty
Yeah,
is
I get it.
swamp blues. I off of this. There's a few things.
Do it.
Let me do it for you. Slap back.
Yeah.
Your B7. Sort of the chord progression and a stealth.
Yeah.
Pick it apart. And keep
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
back.
Got it. Okay. I figured that was an interesting question to ask, and then like the whole maybe we can save it for another session of OnlyFrets. Is that terminology that guitar players use when it's like
Yes.
a glassy tone, or like, you know, a really muddy tone, or like you know, like I said, a swampy kind of sound, or you know, like things like that where it's, or buttery, smooth, like what does that
I
mean?
get your point.
Like
Yeah.
we kind of know what it means because we're guitar players. Like you hear somebody say, yeah, tone's like really glassy or whatever. It's like, what? Like, it's shiny? Like, what?
Right.
Chewy, yeah, that's another one. Ugh.
The playing with feel into reality, right? Like to say a word that means a feeling. You know,
Right. Yeah.
English language is like love. Player catalog the English language that can is really difficult. So,
Yep. Chug nerd.
our friend Chuck Nerd, that link, everybody watch
I
that
haven't
video.
seen it.
It
It's
is
come
a
up on my
banger.
feed. I'm gonna watch it probably after when I get back to work. I'll
Yep.
probably put it on the background, listen to it while I get back to working.
And exciting. It's
What?
Ben,
Oh, really? No way. Yeah.
Ben with the glasses
No.
and the green hair. It's going to Ben.
Nice.
Yeah, he's about
Nice.
middle to 240.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's a good one. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Here it is. Most the product he's playing on. We've figured out some. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Xanadu is what I'm gonna. Cyanido.
Name. Anyway, for channel. So channel.
Nice. And on time. When we say 2 from now
Hiccups.
on, hopefully, everything working in the world, 2 is when we're gonna hit start streaming, and beyond there.
So hard
It
to.
really is. It really is. Yeah.
Oh, about
Nice.
buddy hangs, some brother hangs. It would be easier
I know. You don't get all the pure entertainment value that comes out of, oh, my computer's about to die. Let me do this real quick and all that. You don't get all that with an edited thing. Right. Is he gonna do it before it dies? I don't know. He's at 16% or whatever. Yeah, no, you don't get all that. No, it's good. And then, it's just a fun time. It's kind of a little break from just things going on. You know, you sit in your little space and you're just talking to strangers on the internet. What's more fun than that? Doing exactly what our parents told us not to do when we were kids.
I like
Yeah.
enjoy real. You shoot a video.
Yep.
We can like drop hot take. Like it allows for
Yeah.
even when I live on Friday nights, it's good and it's easier to respond. It's still not good as talk.
Genuine. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we're all meetings every day, and
Right.
it's nice. Well, that's I feel like when we do this. So I think it's
Well, it's kind of like what we talked about last week, where it was, the influencer thing. It's like everything is so polished. It seems like everyone wants it to be like spot on, perfect, cut out all the mistakes. It's like, sometimes when I'm editing videos, I'll not edit in mistakes, but if I make a mistake, I'll play a joke on it and like, zoom in on my face or play a noise, point it out. And it's like, it just add the entertainment value to it. Embrace the mistakes because you're a freaking human. Just do it. I mean, you're going to make mistakes. It just is part of it. So doing it live is, beautiful thing.
I agree.
Yep. A lot of me doing we're going to be checking out this product. I got to like do that on camera 50 times before I get the intro right. Yeah, I get it. Hmm.
The solo, the bunch of like scrap tape. Because technically that's what it was. Final run through before what, and so I presented Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Really a lesson. Not perfect, or maybe by like wood standards or something like that. I mean, like we see him. We want to know.
But if you are a guitar god, stay humble. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Stay humble, my friend.
Stay humble.
So, All right, man. Well, I got 1 p.m. on my watch there.
Yep. I got the last year. I got
There you go.
doing good work apparently, and maybe I'm just YouTubing too.
So fine. No. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to it. By the way, if y'all like my shirt, y'all can check the link in any of my video descriptions and pick one up if you want to support the channel. There you go. Yeah, I gotta
I'll
get
be
some
wearing
more
mine next.
demos. I need to go and refresh it. Really, it's pretty basic right now, but I got this one and then my new. I got a hoodie with my new logo on it. I gotta go and add some more stuff to it, but I always leave that up to everybody else. But yeah, thank you guys, everybody, for joining us for our weekly show of OnlyFrets. Sean, thank you very much for dealing with our constant maintenance issues, and everybody else for being patient with us and the change of the time and everything. I'm gonna say it now. Maybe we'll be back next Thursday at 2 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Maybe. But follow us on our Facebook and stuff too, Instagram,
That's
all that
right.
stuff. Subscribe on here. We'll post about it in the community posts and all that stuff if things do need to change. And as always, you know where to catch us at. So with that being said, I'm gonna give Sean back his day. Let him go babysit, do whatever he's got to do. Be a dad.
Well, shout out to everybody in the chat. See Key, Amanda. So thanks for everybody for joining, and like Jonathan said, we'll catch y'all next week,
With more technical
2
difficulty.
p.m. Eastern. Yes, our new show, Technical.
Yep, have a good one.
Right.